What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio. Another house token for the house chest. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, Well, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahomora, no lock is unbreakable.
Revelio.
But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Hello, Nellie. Actually, I've found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Revelio.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, my dear Biscuit.
Hello, is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garnoth's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers. Revelio.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with...
Revelio.
The demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well. And he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Ready to fight?
I wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Arresto. Revelio.
You won't last long. Glance off of me. Deadly mistake, this. You explain the stench. I've been fighting since before you were born. This'll be a lark. Enough of this.
To find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trip. Mr. Oakes's trade journal.
Confringo. Revelio.
I should investigate.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I dream of making a bet. Now, where did I set my traps? Is it lower Hogsfield or upper?
Revelio.
What do we have here?
Revelio.
When the clouds are dark, nothing to poke
Revelio.
except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Revelio.
He knows the lies and falsehoods no one might learn.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Revelio. Revelio.
Now just get over here, you insolent child! Petrificus totalis!
Winner, I'm hearing.
Afraid to face. What was that sound?
Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do what would work.
Revelio.
Someone there.
Revelio. Revelio.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Come, this is all.
Reducto! My bite is worse than mine. I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. And as for her affection, I can assure you.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
You're gonna regret coming.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited... Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. Nothing to poach in Arrowsmith except spiders.
You shouldn't be here.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was that? Even though I'm not alone. Up for a bit of dying, are we? Who is it?
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
I was right not to be worried about you.
Glad I was never locked up here. Revelio. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood played a hand in his disappearance. Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Ravenna. Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
One less human to worry about. I've been at this for hours.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared, as they should be. Wizards are running scared, as they should be. Hello?
Such arrogance. Wizards are running scared. As they should be. I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't like. Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Not like I'd fallen out. Wait a moment. Someone there? Where did they go? Oh. You're like a glum bumble beneath my feet.
Arrest him.
I will make you pay. Pussy! I won't rest until you're dead. No! How nice of you to stop by. Seems your heart isn't in this at all. I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio! Come down. More to go. Revelio.
One less human to worry about. I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever. Actually, I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. So there's a grapple. Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about children? I won't rest until you're dead. We'll regret coming here. How nice of you to stop by. How nice of you to stop by. Such arrogance. I won't rest.
Arrest him.
Over here. One less human to worry about. You don't know who you're playing with.
Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
Incendio! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio.
That's been a pleasure.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to...
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Marvelous strike!
Brilliant! I almost captured a graph on it. Escape,
Fringo!
Revelio. Comes to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. Ah, that's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Confringo.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio.
Revelio. I think that's everything. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those...
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my... especially when it comes to young people.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio.
Poachers! Garniff was right then. We'd better be careful.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Confringo! I could do this. Oh, at least give it a bit of effort. Confringo! Had enough yet? Protego! Confringo! I won't go down as easy. Incendio! Incendio! The flames consume you! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Plan to make. How does that?
Reducto!
No one take one of my own and eat out of it! I won't go down as Confringo! Confringo! Not your best. Incendio! Oh, it's a bit like, Confringo! Ready to... It would appear that you're grossly outmatched. Incendio!
Revelio. Alohomora.
Which one of you is Biscuit? Professor Halvelio. Accio. Arresto Laurentian. Revelio. Accio. Arresto Laurentian. Settle yourself, I mean...
Revelio.
Accio. Arresto Laurentian. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garnoff, shall we? Arrested Laurentian. I'll look after you.
Revelio.
Everything's all right.
Revelio.
Arresto Laurentian. Arresto Laurentian.
Revelio.
Don't you fret, Biscuit.
Garnoff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
You can have her back, for the right price.
Of course. I would pay any amount for the safety of my dear Biscuit. Oh, my sweet little biscuit. My wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Revelio. Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardo. Incendio! Bardo's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Confringo! Revelio. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. Plan, something to do with him.
I found a Jericho sitting near one of the hamlets.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother. can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I find the rarest beasts in the forest, I do. You're lucky if you find a rat.
The cave must be somewhere in this forest. I wonder what else is in here.
Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. So this is the infamous absconder. Now that's taken care of. I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter.
Revelio. Confringo.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley. Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, you look none the worse for wear. Oh, I take it you decided...
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This was quite difficult to retrieve. Shouldn't I get a reward for my trouble?
Aye, of course I'm happy to pay you. I can't afford much. I've promised to pay for all the supplies Milo's daughter will need to attend Hogwarts one day.
In that case, all right. Here's the heirloom watch.
Oh, thank you. I know that Milo's daughter will be glad to have this.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to...
Revelio.
Oh, will there ever be another wizard as peculiar as you?
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
Hello again, Miss Wolf.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Oh, you're like that. I guarantee it. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
No need for sleeping draft for me. Proper day's work.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop?
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Professor Howin will never believe this. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. Revelio. Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio.